main things is run from this leg, break these legs, tight him here, don't let him come up. Anytime he's trying to come up, push him back, down here. Anytime he got my arm, he's pulling, push yourself back. Put in the legs in between. Don't go on top of him because you're using your balance. Every time your knee here, put chest forward straight. Make sure they don't sweep you. Okay, make sure you have his legs control with his knees. Okay, now you have to escape. Very basic escape. You just push your knee in. You see here? Now my knee is touching here. Now I'm controlling his leg over here. Now I'm pushing this leg as much as possible so I can drop it down. Now, in a fighter, it's not easy for me to push it and just go. He's going to fight. He's going to try run and left, turn, right. But at the same time, because this leg is busy, holding his leg, I have free leg over here. So what I do, I keep his shoulder or chest. He don't come to me. So I move this leg out of here, to this way. My opponent, he doesn't feel what I did. So the other leg comes up. It's tricking him. Also, you can do it opposite side too. Like one we go in this side. Sometime when you go this side, your opponent knows what is happening. So he's pushing you here, and you can go here. Same thing, you just passing it. Now same thing, you move this leg out of here, then go to the side control. Okay, this one, it's tricky movement. You fight inside, you stand up. Now I'm showing like I'm going this side, and he start following me, 1 and 2. When this leg it start coming move, now what I do, I move my leg forward this side. I push this here quickly, put my knee in here, and I control from here. Okay, this one, many times your opponent is pulling you. So he start pulling me, and then before he's pulling you, just push yourself back. Your hands, if you see the free legs, your both hands goes under his legs. So one hand's here and one hand's here. So now, if you have belt or pants or nothing, it doesn't matter. Catch if his handle there, pull back, forward. Now I throw the left or right. So like I decide, throw this side. Basically, what you're doing, you here, you start halfway here. His legs are, it's here, but every time you're trying to go, his legs are stopping you. Left, or if you go here, stopping you here. So what actually this technique is good. You hold in here, you hit in your head under the stomach here, and at the same time you just turn it in the side, control, then go to take a position. What you're doing before you're going deep inside. Putting the knee outside, see my legs here, put the knee outside here, push the knee down. Now from here, hit the leg. So now this leg it's not able to move. Then now you push this knee, go to the side control. So you're holding under the knee first, okay, until you put it down to this situation here. So now he cannot move his legs. Now your hands hooking each other. Now you moving a little side. Okay, if you bend it, it's okay with you. You can walk with him at the same time, but his legs are already in the side. You're controlling it. Now you can just take one hand out, continue to do go side control. You push up your body, chest straight, stand up. Now, using your knee, goes to the spinal cord, holding it to the bone, make sure you feel the pain. You're just going down a little bit like this, so make him a little bit pain. Now, you go into the pants, and this leg, move, drop down right away. And now here, and quickly you can to the rest. Make sure you have this arm when you're doing this technique. Some people, I explain, they don't use this arm at all. Very important to have this arm and catching all the time. Okay, your hands goes to the shoulder because you don't let him come close to you. So you always keep him afar a little bit from your body. Your body moves. When the times he moves, I like to use my both legs on his hip. So this way, now I switch a little bit, turn my body side, and kick this knee over here, and then I push this hand at the same time so he's flat down. So now myself, if I want to take his back, my leg is already it's under his feet. So if I want to catch my legs over there, what I do, I move here, I pick up this, then I go here and pick up his body totally. Then I can go chokes or any other movement we will be explaining in the future. But your work has to be very important to pull this elbow out of this position. Both hands, okay? Now, after you've done this, you move your body. And your leg goes to Kenny's hip. Now, one by one, you go one, left goes to his right knee, and my right goes to his left knee. So now, at the same time, I pull and push. Here. Now, then turning your body, controlling this arm with you. Don't let this arm go. Otherwise, he can defend against himself to go in that side. So now you are in the mountain position. Then a lot of stuff. We will explain this. The next hand goes inside here. So now my body is very important to turn. If my body don't turn, then I don't have no techniques. So you have to turn. Now my leg goes up, and now his Kenny's defending. So at the same time, I drop in my leg and pushing my leg this direction, and hand I'm already holding here, and also going the same direction. So this is where I end up here. Then you go to the mount position. Grabbing this arm, and it's another way also you can just a little bit squeeze your back and then put your feet on Kenny's hip, and Kenny stand up because like I explained to you, he thinks he's more faster, he can pass my feet. So now what I do, now I go and I control the other elbow and put my both knees inside and make sure I tight this elbow at the same time and pick him up. Now I can do a sweep here, down, then I can go to mount, or I can do armbar, or a lot of other things I can do from this position. I grab in the arm, and then if I don't really have to have this in this situation, but because of we're doing a combination to continuation, so my body goes back a little bit. I have my feet on Kenny's hip, and Kenny stand up now, and here. So now I want to put my feet and my knees inside, but it doesn't happen because Kenny is smart. He doesn't let me in. Now what I do, I drop one arm, catch his leg, then drop one leg, my left leg, put it into my balance in here. Now what I have to do, just stretch my leg to up, and same time pick him up and throw him on the side. So very quickly here. Then I go on top of it and continue more other techniques from here. By pushing his head down and he's up, I have to follow him going up with him. So I don't let him go. Okay, in the time my hand goes back here so I can balance myself. Okay, second movement, my hand coming out of his head and grabbing his shoulder, top of shoulder, and then the bicep. Now, all together, I'm moving my hip up like this. My head is turning, looking in the back, and I'm turning at the same time. Here. So I have a mount position again. Turn into, my hand is here, turn into here, and turning my head at the same time. When I'm turning slow motion, watch this. I'm turning this leg, is after this leg passed, my right feet have to hit him in the body. So I can stop my body here. If I don't hit this leg here, I end up here. I give him a side control again. So make sure when you're doing it, so you have to hit this in here, then you continue the rest, whatever you learned just a couple minutes ago. So I have to always put your chin to your chest and use your shoulder as a secondary protection to his hand cannot go in. Even two shoulders. Alright? So you're protecting yourself. Your hand goes here. Now you're doing the same movement, but this time you're hitting his body and at the same time it goes under you. So the slow motion watch here. I end up here. So now I have a feet here. I can do anything I want, but I'm not allowed to do it submission because this is level 2. And put your shoulder, cover all this position here. Now, same time you cover your neck, so he cannot choke you, he cannot put the second leg in here. See, it's tighten it. But what he can do, he can go and pass my leg, my knee, to from here to choke me out. But then at the same time I act in. I hold in his left feet, both hands or whatever, put my knee inside, go forward. Now I can attack him. So okay, you are holding same way, this arm is locking it. But make sure you don't hold your left arm. You're holding your right arm and your hand is turning and holding his elbow here. Here. To be a little bit tighter. Now, second movement, you push his knee a little bit far away and this leg goes and cover his leg. The reason is I want this locked and I want this locked. Everything I want locked this side. My hand that goes to the shoulder so I can pull him to me and hanging on my shoulder here. So an elbow, sorry, my elbow here. 1 and 2. Now he's squeezed in here, lock in here and lock in there. Now my right feet is doing his job, pushing with my hip and my neck is going to the breech. And I'm turning this side. So all together, all the same time. 1 and 2. So I come here, quick, I go my defense. A lot of people, first of all, when you fight your opponent, before we start everything, I don't care if you're the boxer or a kickboxer or a grappler, wrestler, whatever you are. But if you're going to do kick and punch in your opponent, it's things changing, okay? What I like to do, I like to stay far from my opponent a little bit more than my hand. So this way I know he will not be able to punch me. If he kick me, if he kick low kick, then it's hard for me to catch it. If he high kick, no problem, I can catch any time. So right now I'm going to explain to you what is the right way to do it. Okay, so you don't stay too close, the middle. You have to be too close to your opponent or far from you, just for like approximately hand far. If you're in between, you want to grapple here, it's a very bad idea. He can punch you and beat you up. So you can be far. When he moves 1 and 2, then you shoot him. Shoot him to catch him. Okay, don't shoot him if he doesn't move. So you hear when he was moving 1 feet, 1, and now you'll go 1 back and he comes again. then you shoot that time. Don't go back. Okay, so one more time, just for a little explanation for you. Like he comes to me, one, second one comes, you go in to catch him. Okay, because if he come one, you go one, two, you go two, and you don't have nothing. So again, he come one, like you're going to punch, like you ready punch, one and two, he comes forward, I go in. So this way I catch him very quickly and no danger is coming for me, and a lot of stuff I can do from there. A lot of time your opponent attack and catch your sight. Okay, this is very, very I don't have no balance, and good hold for him because he can push it up and put the legs on it and million other things. First of all, I like to explain how to get away from this position before he's doing anything else. So what I like to do, I like to bend a little bit so I can break his arm a little bit. So if you break here, then I don't have nothing. So you break it a little bit. Your arm goes under the other side of his head. Now you catch your own arm here, then pull up and turn in aside. Then he goes down here. A little bit more detail. You fight, he grab your waist, so now I can move, but I don't want to waste no time because he will do other things and take me down. Quickly, my arm goes to the head. I keel lock my arms, tie it to his face between my arms, and turn the face to the down. Now he's in a bad situation that I can continue.